My name is Kelvin Doe, aka DJ Focus. I am a proud Sierra Leonean and I was grown up at Doaza community. And I am an innovator. I love making.
Kelvin is extraordinarily talented. He literally goes to trash cans, finds broken electronic parts in the garbage and makes stuff on his own.
He could be a man that would change nations, affecting other young people with the same love and support and care that he has received from us.
What I see is how the power of love of a family can shape the life of a child.
If it is just due to this fine frequency modulation, this is not the radio station, so this is not the Doaza community. Alright, stay blessed, stay fixed.
On the hills of Duazak, a poor neighborhood on the outskirts of Freetown, Sierra Leone in West Africa, groovy music blares from the radios of many households that dot the hills.
Alright, I sing this baby since the day we born. 1996, now the day when we born. I live not Razak, I love Salon. Everybody knows me, I left.
This is not some upcoming African rapper or gangster musician. This is Kelvin Doe, aka DJ Focus, and his pals in their little makeshift radio station, entertaining the neighborhood.
My name is Kelvin Doe, aka DJ Focus. I am a proud Sierra Leonean and I was grown up at Doaza community. And I am an innovator. I love making. And I also love to hang out with friends that also like making. A White for Short soundtrack done by Innocent, a born Sierra Leonean artist.
At only 16 years, DJ Focus has become a household name in Sierra Leone.
Good morning, Sierra Leone, the beautiful Alps.
Kelvin Doe is a self-taught inventor and innovator who has single-handedly built a battery-powered power station to manage the frequent blackouts in his poor neighborhood, a radio station complete with transmitters and antennas, all this by simply foraging in the garbage dump. But Kelvin Doe never had it easy. At infancy, he almost had no chance to live. His mother, Ajua Daniela, had gone to work in Liberia. But then the war broke out, and she and her husband and children had to escape. Unfortunately, her husband was killed by the rebels on the way back to Sierra Leone. She settled in Duazak. She got married to Kelvin's dad.
What with me, mama? Let me take girl picking and mediate with me, mama. But what can I sit on say? I decide for work. I'm the work. I'm the do not see work. Now I'm the work. And I work them the say them the go school. My mama me they help me because the young papa no me dey. My mama me they help me. I work say before I can get Samuel in Belém. At the same work I work say amen Samuel. I can get Kelvin in Belém. Me and Kelvin papa me can't do. Still work. Work and they get the Belém. Now tell him. My papa name Peter Doe. Now I say Doe, I don't get Belém. Now I say not tell me not talk to you. Do you have money? Go pull the Belém. And I say thank you.
The fact that his dad never really wanted him born has bothered Kelvin to this day, something he chooses never to talk about.
Well, for me, I was brought up by my mom, and yeah, it's really difficult to be brought up by a single parent, and it has a lot of constraint, and yeah, so sometimes it's difficult. Yeah, I never wanted to talk about that, so.
But Kelvin's mom was determined to have her baby, and she indeed gave birth to him. Kelvin's innovative character has been developed and transformed over time. At only 4, he begins foraging trash and making small things. At 11 years old, he builds a battery to generate electricity to power lights in his neighborhood. He becomes the neighborhood's official repairman.
Well, for me, the moment I see things, yeah, I wanted to see how it works, and I'm curious about it. So I always passionate to know more about things, and that is what, yeah, give me the confidence and also the perseverance to do things on my own. So it's all about the curiosity, yeah, the determination. Yeah, this capacitor, I got it when I was like in SSS 1. And this is also a USB port that I also got the same time when I was about to take the basic examination too.
Kelvin Doe picks up bits and pieces of discarded electronic parts and assembles them to make his own gadgets. He has developed these skills since he was 4 years old.
The most important thing in my own radio station is the transmitter, the antenna, amplifier, the mixer, and also the microphone. Well, basically I build my own transmitter for myself, and also my own mixer. I bought the microphone from the shop, and it is the only component that I bought from the shop for my station to be local. And yeah, I built my antenna, and also I did my broadcast for myself in my station.
This is the neighborhood that Kelvin Doe grew up in. The per capita income is mostly less than $1 a day. Most of the houses measure 10 square feet, and the toilets and showers are shared, but all around the neighborhood there is a sense of community and love.
One day I sit down, he make speaker box. He get all the small picking. Kelvin begin play music. All man can pack now. From that seminar, if you get your poel, they bring and they make her. You touch this poel and they bring her and make her. This poel and they bring her and make her. So the name they go, hey, one body and they make radio, they make torchlight. Can put a set here and I buy sweets if I get on lunch. And then they eat lunch, they get a lunch, when they come out, so they buy sweets, biscuits, get all the small picking there. You can see that they make a carnival. Oh, then go to play the park and go sleep.
At 14 years, Kelvin Doe drops out of school due to lack of motivation. But at 16, he found people who encouraged him to return to school.
Yeah, I'm here to pick up scrap materials because I don't have money to buy materials. Because I usually use this place to
to collect scrap materials and do my inventions.
Kelvin's breakthrough in life came when a young journalist from Sierra Leone Times discovered him and splashed his story all across Sierra Leone. Kelvin soon became a buzz around the city and the country. Among those who realized this was a talent developer by the name Joe Abbas. He runs an organization called Life by Design and has a TV show by the same name.
I got a call one day of a young man that was shown on national television that had made a radio station, an FM radio transmitter. The next day I sent my staff to the television station. We got the address. I sent my staff, we went to Kelvin's house, met his mother, invited him to the office, and we picked up his scholarship, got him a scholarship to pay for him to continue with his schooling, and I had to move him to stay with my staff. This is Kelvin Doe. Welcome to Life by Design. Who sent us you in the Life by Design?
The day before for travel go America.
So that's how we got to the relationship with Kelvin, mentoring him and sharing, life with him, teaching him what it means, and whilst helping him with all the tools he needed to be able to continue to develop the radio station. And so that was actually the start until we connected him with David Senge and in the US, which opened the doors for him to be able to go out and so now has gotten to the position where he now occupies.
If we have a radio station in my community, the people can be able to debate about issues affecting our community and Sierra Leone as a whole.
Soon, Kelvin was doing TV interviews and showing off his innovation skills. At this moment, a young enterprising doctorate student at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology by the name David Senge noticed his talent. David had set up an organization called Innovate Salon with the goal of discovering young, talented, innovative minds from Sierra Leone and Africa.
I first met Kelvin at the summer innovation camp that I run in Sierra Leone that challenges kids to think about the toughest problems in their community and have them solve it. Kelvin's team applied to build an FM radio station for community empowerment, and people listen religiously to his radio station. People text into his show and he reads the text from people. It's very inspirational.
Kelvin excelled so well to the point that David Senge decided to invite him to the Science Congress that was taking place in the United States of America at one of the world's most prestigious technology institutes, the MIT. His speech in the USA was amazing and got many reviews on YouTube, raising his popularity to greater levels.
I was born on the 26th October 1996. I am the youngest in a family of 5 children. I was raised up single-handedly by my mother. Her resilience and self-belief made it possible for me to be alive today. At the age of 11, I started picking up scrap electronic items from trash areas on my way home because I was too poor to afford new parts, and my only option was to go around trash areas and find parts that I needed. I ended up building a 3-channel mixer, a sound amplifier, and a microphone receiver. I soon became a DJ, and I took the name DJ Focus. DJ Focus.
So I want you all to say DJ Focus. DJ Focus. DJ Focus. DJ Focus.
When Kelvin Doe came back from the United States, his popularity had risen to another level. He became a concern for every company that showed interest in taking advantage of his fame. He received a contract by a Sierra Leonean Wi-Fi company in addition to Joe Abbas's Life by Design organization. The government of Sierra Leone soon stepped in.
I am Nasu Fofana. I am the gender advisor to the president, which means I advise the president and his government on gender-related issues and women's empowerment. I heard of Kelvin Doe. It was one day actually I bought the newspaper, one of our local newspapers, and it was one of the telephone companies who had sponsored him to go to the US. And I read about him briefly. I'd never actually met him. This year, it was our independence, and the president normally gives, awards, presidential medals. And I was asked in the presidency to nominate 2 women. And I thought, oh, okay, 2 women. Well, my role is not just a women's affairs advisor, it's a gender advisor. And I nominated young Kelvin Doe. And he was here, and he proudly received his gold medal from the president. And the president met with him, and again, he also fell in love with this young man and said personally that he wanted to support him, and also he would like the government to also support him in what he's doing. So from that time on, I sort of became the focal person from the government side to actually deal with Kelvin's issues. Kelvin was managed by a gentleman called Joe Abbas, who does a fantastic work with a lot of young people. I was under the impression that, he had a mentor, and it was just something that anybody could do. I didn't think that it was a contractual arrangement. I don't know whether it was David who said, can you guys tell me a little bit about this? Kelvin Doe has signed a $100,000 contract with a company called Sierra Wi-Fi. I said, okay, maybe this is something that, he's, maybe Joe Abbas is dealing with. But 1 or 2 things that caught my eye was that Kelvin had signed, his illiterate mother had signed, an uncle had signed on behalf of the father, and that caught my eye.
I wasn't doing this because I expected anything from him. I'm doing it because I am obligated. If we should turn Africa around, if we should transform our country, we should identify those of us that have this capacity and empower ourselves.
The controversy surrounding Kelvin's contracts did not, however, play out in the public domain. It remained largely a boardroom affair. Now Kelvin had become a Sierra Leonean government concern. With all the fame and popularity, Kelvin refused to leave home. He asked the Wi-Fi company that wanted to sponsor him to build him a studio right at his home, where he continues to make his inventions and run his radio station. He has kept close contact with his family, brothers, sisters, mom, and grandparents.
Well, Kelvin was born in my hands, but unfortunately, when he started his career, we were provoking him. Said, what sort of nonsense is this boy doing? But day like today, we found out that, he's a talented person. Because he has proved that to me by making generators, and the generator will be operating. Deep down in my heart, I'm very, very proud of him. I hope that the future of him will be bright, so that he can lead the rest of the family. No, I'm very, very sorry that my wife is not at present. He is not here. No.
Kelvin's grandfather recalls how his wife, Kelvin's grandmother, used to buy Kelvin different electronic parts so that he would continue with his inventions. He regrets that Kelvin's grandmother died before she saw how successful Kelvin was becoming.
Well, I think this will take her to heaven. I'm sure of that. The money that she was spending on him does not go in vain.
The fame and profile that Kelvin has gotten has certainly not gone into his head. He still plays football on the same field, keeps the same friends, and goes to the same church.
Well, for me, I believe football is all about bringing unity, peace among us. Because as young people, we're supposed to do things that are good. And also, I believe with football, this can bring peace to us and also unity to us.
On any particular Sunday, Kelvin Doe is the first in church to set up his DJ gear. He is much loved by the pastors and the people. Kelvin plays for the church and organizes music. But most of all, Kelvin Doe has decided that he will spread the innovation spirit. He'll do this with his friends. They are busy organizing a local makers fair that will bring all the young people to share their innovative talents.
We are about to hold a meeting for our organization called FGI, the Future Global Initiative. And also we wanted to do a competition in this community. So that is what basically this meeting is for. We believe as soon as possible the competition will be held.
Well, this competition is like a talent show. It's like every kids around this area are made to participate in the talent show. Whilst everyone show their talent, describe whatever you have within you. That's what the competition is all about.
Kelvin's enterprising spirit is spreading all over Sierra Leone in the schools and in neighborhoods.
My project for the Innovate Saloon competition, it's a prototype of a DIY windmill, which will be used to power the school's laboratory, the electronics laboratory. The thing that is so special about this windmill is that it generates electricity, since it is very portable, and it generates electricity for use also.
One in focus part in school, although Elepandis and DJ business, they in music they're good. So now all that's a no butter.
Well, definitely I don't listen to their music because their music, is fighting. That is why when they are playing over there, I'm in my room sleeping.
DJ Focus now is small brother in this community. Now a very handsome guy, and not no problem as small where they come up. And the work where they do in this community, we appreciate so much. They try, they don't small, they don't do baku in this community. My television can well, I go call them, he come, they adjust my television, anything so where one of my hosts now they go call, they make them for me. So I want to encourage you now feature on this country.
So now my message down there to we the woman them. Because they see something now, they like the way they happen to we come to woman them. And they born them picking, they abandon them, then go left the picking. But if I may do that one day, tell me too. I for me sit down I also they like today. I for me sabi this man, or you self for me sabi me. So I tell Papa God thank you. So they tell me come to woman them and get a faith today.
Good morning, Sarah Leone. Good morning, Freetown municipality.
You can have children who have absolutely all sorts of technologies, but they still, they're out there doing drugs, they're out there doing, being rogues, being burglars, getting into trouble. Here is a young kid from the age of 4 who has been going to the garbage dump and basically messing his mother's very tiny living room with all sorts of dirt. What I see is how the power of love of a family can shape the life of a child. And paying attention. This single parent woman has been very steadfast in the way she cares for her children.
My hope and my prayer is that Kevin becomes a continuous testimony of what is possible in Africa.
For now, Kelvin Doe is just another young guy growing up in an urban African village. The strong love and support from his immediate family and appreciative community around is the soil in which creativity and innovation grow in Africa and indeed anywhere in the universe.
Alright, for sure, I'm your host, DJ Man Focus, broadcasting all the way to our community, Freetown municipality. Alright, we'll meet again, another segment of FGI. Yeah, hi, my name is DJ Man Focus. Stay fixed, stay connected. Bye, till we meet again. Africans can produce a lot of innovators, just like me and the William Kankwamba. Lot of good people, and there are also young people who are also in Sierra Leone that are coming up, and I believe they will be the next DJ Focus.